It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Rams. Welcome, everyone, to the start of the NFL postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Heward here as these teams begin the journey toward the Super Bowl. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
This guy looks so good over the course of the regular season. They're hoping that he can bring that same kind of production with that arm of his to the playoffs. It's delivered in the passing game again and again and again. But we know this is a whole new season when we're talking playoffs.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
Give for the first time to Rashad White. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Daniels keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. Daniels setting up the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. And the Washington first down.
Now Daniels off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here again, Daniels. He's going for it himself. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
22-yard line. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Washington.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 13-yard line.
It's White on the give. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and short, Daniels. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Intended for Jalen.
It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Mooney knocks it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Yes, it's 3, not 6, but to come away with anything on the first drive in the postseason on the road, that's a great start and a tough thing to do.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, it's one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
You and I both know, Kate, that in this building, in their building, all the talk was on the playoffs. But outside noise, everybody's been talking about this season and the production. You get up over 40 touchdown passes in a year, you're looking at not just a prolific individual event, you're talking about an offense that could drive this team to the Super Bowl.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throw here, third down. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Yard line.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. We got the football clock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and just 2 to go.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
throwing now on 3rd and 2. That is caught. He's got Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Commanders.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. White gets this one on his own read. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Taken down right.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Fits it through the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
And put a receiver in motion right. On first down, here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that,
he's in trouble, and they bring him down again! And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Oh, puts him there under this one, right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Now one intended for Jalen Lane, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 29.
So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
To number 86.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak with Stafford. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for our Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. And a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Play action now for Stafford. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. And defenders arriving in support to finish it off at the line.
To number 17.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard.
To throw, Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And they bring him down around the 34. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Running for the marker with Williams. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this. Stafford gonna go on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Motion a receiver left. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
Brought down right at the line.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the
Daniels from the pistol. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Firing quickly out of line. Daniels. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Strong running inside the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Washington first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, Daniels to the air. He's got right, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. From the red zone now. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders make it a 9-point advantage. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Returning it from the 4. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. Out come the Rams on offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Second and 8.
Stafford from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Third and 4 coming up now.
Brings up third and 4.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. He finds Adams, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Rams, first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Jartavius Martin there defensively.
Draw play. This is Williams. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got third and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. It's up. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be third and long. Slot receivers headed left. Daniels throwing on third. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And this one is out of bounds, no return on the kick.
At their own
The Rams
26-yard
back
line.
out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be two hands on the football as they return to the field. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Now Stafford to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44.
It's a gain
And
of
keep this drive
25
moving,
yards
partner.
on the
Here's
play.
another 1st and 10.
And the Rams, first down.
It's Stafford once more. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 16.
Best defensive ends in the
At the
NFL, they
50-yard
don't
line.
need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Back to throw. Here's Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 16.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Throw reeled in by Whittington. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain
So
of
3rd and
23
16,
yards.
no problem for him as they get the
Good for our
first.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Stay on the ground
26-yard
with
line.
Williams. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
3rd and long for him here. Got a man, that's Nakua. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
A gain of 12 yards.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in
First
half
and
number
10 at
1.
the 16-yard
More
line.
football from SoFi in just a moment. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Complete over the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's a gain
The
of
Commanders
6.
take a timeout.
Makes it
They're first.
3rd and 4.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The tackle made
Washington
at the
calls
6-yard
it second
line.
timeout.
A gain of 3 yards.
As they'll get together and discuss
It's now
with 4th down coming up.
And 1.
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. Trying for it with Stafford. He finds him beyond the marker. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams make it a one-score game before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. The Commanders set to take over. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now with Daniels. Connects on the crosser. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. Man in motion here.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll get it up to the 44. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. The give now to White. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. That was Darius Williams on the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Stafford from the gun. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Stafford from the gun. 3rd down. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take the lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce, the position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams take a 4-point lead.
14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Caught out left. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
And 5 yards to go.
Throwing here just before halftime. He lofts it deep right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Time for Big L's halftime takeover. Grab yourself a plate, cause I'm serving the truth. Sunlight pouring through SoFi, crowds all juiced up, both teams throwing haymakers. This is the kind of game that sneaks up on you slinger, and suddenly everybody in the country stops what they're doing to watch the finish. Rams up 14-10 at the half, but let me tell you something. This game feels way closer than 4 points. And every single time Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt call a game, somehow we end up with football chaos in the best possible way. You sit down thinking, all right, I'll casually watch a little wildcat football. Next thing you know, your drink spilled, your dog's barking, and you're yelling at the TV over a 3rd and 6 blitz package. That's this game right now. And honestly, Matthew Stafford is doing exactly what he does in big moments. 20 of 24, 195 through the air, 2 touchdowns. No panic, no fear, just veteran football. Stafford's back in there operating like an old school gunslinger that's seen every defense in America twice already. Blitz him? Fine. Zone coverage? Whatever. Pressure? He don't care. And Kyron Williams, 9 carries, 71 on the ground. Looks like he's running late for a flight. Every cut got Washington defenders grabbing air like somebody turned the difficulty sliders up too high. But don't sleep on Jaden Daniels. He's got hot. 188 yards, touchdown pass. Yeah, the interception hurt. But this kid keeps firing right back. That's a playoff quarterback mentality right there. Short memory, nerves of steel. This game ain't about who starts fast. It's about who's still got something left around that 45-minute mark. That's when playoff football becomes survival. That's when the defensive linemen stop using technique and start using pure willpower. The linebackers start hitting harder. 3rd down feels like somebody's season is hanging from the ceiling by a thread. These 2 defenses are going to decide this football game. Not fantasy stats, not social media hype, nothing else. Which defense can still dominate late in this game? Because both of these teams know exactly what heartbreak feels like. Both of these franchises have been right there. 1 game away from the big show in February and came up short. That pain stays with you. Fuels playoff football, and here's the big story coming out of halftime. The Rams are receiving the second half kick. This is where playoff teams put their foot on the gas. If Stafford and McVay march down the field and score here, now SoFi gets loud, now Washington starts pressing, and now the Rams can smell the divisional round. However, if the Commanders' defense gets a stop, oh baby, now we're in for a street fight. Then the pressure shifts. Then the underdog starts believing, and every snap gets tight. And hey, shout out to every subscriber, channel member, and legendary poll warriors. You make this community feel like the world's biggest football tailgate party. And don't forget, hit up the Verse merch store. We got a whole beautiful line of portal tees in all the important colors, hoodies, cityscape stickers, enough football drip to survive the football offseason in style. All right, baby, second half is almost here. 2 teams, 2 choices. Make adjustments or excuses.
Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the 3rd. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. He rocks that tackler. Still fighting forward. To the 10. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kyron Williams, the touchdown.
Okay, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover. They may not tackle so well. It opens up a run lane. He took huge advantage of it.
Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams drive their lead to 11.
21. Commanders 10.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Washington Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground. Here's White. He cuts it back right. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. Gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Running on 2nd with White. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Cuts, this is Lane. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
A gain of 7.
New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38. Daniels on 1st down. Pulled in by his back. Right. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Taken down back at the 42.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, Daniels to the air. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down around the 34.
Get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he could move the chains. The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Sean McVay getting his Rams offense ready to go for a new series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Stafford now on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stafford now off the play fake. That's caught by Williams. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
2nd and 6 at the 50.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Jordan McGee on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for Jordan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Stafford now. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Stafford's pass.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On comes Joshua Carty in the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. This one from 42 yards out. And And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. 1st and 10 from the 32. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right.
At the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, White. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Again, this is White. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock down offense backwards.
No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He's got this at the 27. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Stafford. Finds him over the middle. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work against the blitz.
46-yard line.
On the move, past the 40. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Rams have the 1st down.
19 yards. And the Rams 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Here's Stafford. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. Screen here for Williams. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Rams.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I'm not seeing a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Stafford from the gun. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Stafford on third. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Commanders make the recovery. Man, they had to be exhausted by that point, Brock, which makes it even more impressive that one of them somehow found the energy to force a fumble like that, finally get them off this field.
Yeah, it's thrilling for the defense, Kate, but geez, it's demoralizing for an offense because you could feel it. You could feel it when you've kept that defense and ground them to a nub, and you just feel that energy being sucked out of them, and to not take advantage of it just stings that much more.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for White. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here's White again. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
The tackle by Quentin Blake. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for them today.
And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Rams have it with a lead, looking to continue their postseason run. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Now Stafford to throw. That's complete. Naku on the left side. And he's tackled for no gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
28 yards. That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
23-yard line.
Stafford. That one's complete, right side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
86.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yes, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. That one right down the middle. And the Rams push their lead to 18.
Commanders 13.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Daniels now on 1st down. Hauled in by Lane. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Complete to Jalen Lane. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Daniels. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. Think this might be a hold, partner. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Force snap to his right. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
A gain of 16 on the play.
Daniels keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Washington.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Gets him on the in route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
On the pickup, brings up
out of the gun, Daniels.
At the 45-yard line.
Gets him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Complete to
coming in line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. The Washington first down.
Throwing now, Daniels. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Daniels is going to throw again. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
It's White on the give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Commanders.
Daniels. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 5-yard line.
Short side option here. He's running. Diving for the goal line, and it's not free. Touchdown, he runs it across. Touchdown. The Commanders picked up the fumble and ran it home. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say, whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, a carry by Williams. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
On second down, a run with Williams. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be third down.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Williams now on 1st and 10. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Number 86. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Commanders' 37-yard line.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
First down.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
31-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remain in this game. On 2nd down, it's Williams again. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders.
3rd down and 9.
3rd down, Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there. They stay on the ground with Williams. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Rolling on first down, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Commanders, 14 points back. 2nd and 3 now. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He keeps it and takes off. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
A gain of 13 yards.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Out of bounds at his own 40.
To throw, Daniels. On the move, past the 40. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
And the Washington first down.
Daniels on first down. Got his target. That's Lane. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Washington.
To throw again. It's Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
First down, Washington.
To the air again. Daniels. This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, Daniels to the air. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
27.
So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Rams headed out to the field now. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.